What's good, everybody, YouTube fam? This is Philly Jawns Go Outdoors. We haven't had a video in a while, but we wanted to make sure that we made this video. It's been about a year since we remodeled our camper, and we've had a good number of comments of people just asking us, like, how's everything holding up after we remodeled? So we wanted to make this video so that we could show you guys exactly what we did, how it looks a year later, and what we would have done different, just so it could help you guys possibly on your process. First of all, if you could check the like button if you end up liking this video, and click on the bell for subscribe. So a couple things that we did here, or not a couple, a lot of things. We painted the whole camper white. We changed over the color to the cabinetry down here. We added peel and stick tile. I reupholstered these with Stitch Witch. We also added wallpaper. So we'll go over a couple things right now. This stayed pretty good, and a lot of the wallpaper, we haven't had any issues besides only this back wall right here. And we didn't fix it specifically so we could show you guys that we had a little bit of shrinkage and peeling in that area over there, and that was pretty much it. We have the same baseboard for our son's bed on the bottom, and that didn't change at all. So let's go to the paint now. This was the hardest and the most labor intensive, I think, part of the remodel. So we prepped this as much as you could prep something. We sanded it with our hands. We used a liquid sander. We did multiple coats of paint. I'd say maybe 2 or 3 coats of paint on top of polyurethane. And when we brought the camper out of hibernation from winter, we noticed, we'll show you these areas here in the corner, and just this small little area here that looked like it was starting to peel, as well as this part over here right underneath like our little stovetop area. The great thing, can you see that good? The great thing is that we noticed this in April when we took the camper out for the first time, and it hasn't gotten any worse, which is kind of what I was afraid of, that this would just kind of all start unraveling itself, and it didn't. Would we do anything differently? I don't think so. I mean, we prepped this as much as we could. Did a lot of layers plus the polyurethane. I would probably, we're going to be, or I should say my husband will be touching these areas up, and then probably putting some more polyurethane just so it stays. So now let's go for the peel and stick tiles. In this area, we did liquid sander before putting the peel and stick tiles up. They actually held up really well in this area, considering I thought with the heat of cooking, I do a lot of cooking in here. We actually don't really grill at all when we camp, so it's all cooking within the camper. This area has held up really well. We have some, like this wants to peel up a little bit here, and a couple in the corner over here. But other than that, this area has held up surprisingly well, considering how much heat it gets with cooking. So we definitely cannot complain about that. As far as like the paint on the walls, that held up really well. Painting the camper white immediately just brightened it up and kind of opened it up a little bit more, and we haven't had any issues with that, so that was really good. So the one area where I would say where we've had more issues with things not staying as we would have liked has been the bathroom. So we'll let you guys see that and zoom in. You can see all the areas that kind of lifted. So when we originally did our walkthrough with the tech at Camping World, I specifically told them about the remodel and was asking how we would need to prep these walls. He had mentioned that the walls in the bathroom are a little bit, I guess, more sticky. They're made that way to be able to withstand all the moisture that you would get. So he specifically told us that we didn't necessarily have to prep these walls, but we would have to prep the walls outside. And we didn't prep them, and we definitely wish we would have, just because of this. I also think This area, this room gets the most humid. Whether you have the AC on or not, if you close this door, it gets pretty hot in here. And I think just the amount of moisture from taking showers, all of that. If I push this down, the tiles will go down. But then, you know, we take a shower or something, they pop back up. So I think at some point, I don't think we're going to remove the tiles, but definitely try and see if we can get these little edges to stick down better, and putting something behind there to do that. But other than that, this was our 1 year. We wanted to show you guys what went well, what didn't, what we would have done differently, and we hope that it was helpful. So click the like button if you like this video, and subscribe to our channel to see more stuff about camping in our RV. Thanks.